Hello, my name is Alexandria Harris, and I'm the Executive Director of the Andrew Goodman Foundation. Welcome to our first ever virtual summit. At the Andrew Goodman Foundation, we work very hard to make sure that young people and their votes are a powerful force in democracy. We're on 75 campuses across the United States, where we work year-round to empower students to not only remove voting impediments from their campuses, but to register their peers and to turn them into voters. I was a college organizer, and I worked very hard to not only register people on my campus, but people on campuses all throughout Atlanta. And so exactly 20 years ago, when I was turned away from the polls and I went to vote for the first time, it completely changed my life. It was in that moment that I decided to take my power back. And I became a thorn in the side of the Georgia Secretary of State. And together, we not only moved legislation into law that became the Provisional Vote Bill of Georgia, but law all across the United States. I was impacted by the amount of work that one college student can do, one frustrated college student. And it reminds me, especially with all that's going on in America today, of another frustrated college student, Andrew Goodman. And when he went down to Mississippi to create and to see equity for African American voters as an ally from New York, a college student going all the way down to the South, he was hoping to create a change. And he did. When he was murdered along with James Chaney and Michael Schwerner, the very next year, the Voting Rights Act of 1965 was passed. You are young and you are powerful. There's no limit to what you can do. So I hope that you enjoy all that we have in store for you today. We've got celebrities, and many of you will be speaking, young people, our own Andrew Goodman Foundation ambassadors and our peer organizations. We hope that you light up the chat, ask questions, stay engaged, and we hope that you utilize this robust platform to connect with each other all across the United States. We hope that you are very, very excited as we are to participate. And now I'm happy to turn over this stage to our amazing host, Amber Riley, who will help guide you through the next 2 days. I encourage you to keep fighting. I encourage you to stay angry, and I encourage you to take your power back. Thank you.
This November, Americans will experience one of the most critical elections of our lifetime. In many ways, the events of 2020 have proven this to be true, and it's time for Generation Z and millennials across the United States, who will make up 40% of the voting population, to rise up and take back their voice, their moment, their community, their truth, and their power. Welcome to the Andrew Goodman Foundation's Take Your Power Back weekend. This weekend, you will hear and learn from some of the nation's most powerful civic leaders, community organizations, student activists, entertainers, athletes, and more. The lineup includes one-on-one conversations, panel discussions, and working sessions designed to equip you with the information you need about voting rights and registration. We know that students like yourselves have taken power back by marching, protesting, calling your leaders, running for office, and doing so much more. Voting is one critical tool among all of those things. And I have to say that voting is our responsibility, y'all. It's so important that we have a say in what our future looks like, what our present looks like for the generations coming behind us and for ourselves. So, let's jump into it with an opening panel on the voting rights challenges that keep young people up at night. Enjoy!